Welcome back to Vintage Solitude, my friends. I'm your host, Dan Zendoa, and welcome back to the show. Today, we're going to 2072, but also 2114. As this is a video I wanted to make for a year now. I love System Shock. System Shock is a franchise I wasn't familiar with until last year. I was dabbling into my GOG wish list and I saw System Shock 2. System Shock 2, I wasn't really sure what it was about, but once I got it, played it, and put 20-something hours into, I got obsessed with the System Shock universe. Now, I know that Bioshock, before I knew about System Shock, I didn't know Bioshock was related to this game. So, I played Bioshock Infinite first, and the original Bioshock. I haven't finished the original Bioshock, but now you know where the predecessor comes from. That is System Shock. So, I know they're completely different games, and I know that they have way more different variety of mechanics and blah 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 blah. It's still the same kind of idea, but it's in the future. This is in the very far future. 2072. So, the whole premise of System Shock that I've gotten by was AI overlord trying to kill you on a spaceship. And you have to resolve it by taking down Shodan, which is the AI overlord. Then you got Edward Diego that gets in the way. I have to be honest, I have been playing a lot of System Shock's remake. I could not finish the boss. I could not get past the bridge. I gave up. I said, fuck this, I'm gonna make a video and just told my thoughts of System Shock. I've beat both games in my heart. I actually didn't beat Shodan either in System Shock 2. It's just so difficult. The game is so difficult, it frustrates you. You have to be a hardcore gamer to beat these kinds of games, and I'm just being honest. I'm not that kind of person, but I still have fun with this kind of lore. System Shock 2 and System Shock from 1994 are like the best story games I've ever played. It doesn't even come close to anything that is of today's standards, other than Red Dead 2 and GTA and blah blah blah. But this is something completely different. It's not like that, you know? This is one of the standing points for gaming history. This game paved the way for other games that are just similar like that, like Deus Ex, Halo, stuff like that, you know? It's just, it paved the way for gaming to move forward in time. And System Shock gave you all these options in 1994. All these options were way ahead of its time. And it's just a game that I can play for a long time. I don't have to beat it. I don't have to do anything. Just indulging into that lore of an AI overlord trying to kill you with their cyborgs and whatever else. In the second game, this adds to a layer of depth, okay? So, as you know, years down the road, there's Dead Space. So, I haven't played Dead Space. I've only played, the only Shock game I can think of is Bioshock. I haven't played anything else. Dead Space is on my list. So, when it comes to cyberpunk kind of stuff, which this is one of the OG cyberpunk games, I think it is mind-blowingly awesome. I think it's predicting the future, because AI is bound to happen. But Shodan is like an example of what will happen if AI takes over and kills us all. You know, like in those typical movies. Shodan is crazy. It's creepy. It's so scary. System Shock 2 gave me nightmares. I'm not even kidding. It's just, the game is just so scary by the looks of it. System Shock 1 isn't as scary, but it's like you're still on a deserted spaceship where you just wake up there and everybody's dead. Yeah, that's the point of the first game. And then System Shock 2, you're put on the spaceship again, but you're a soldier. So the hacker in that timeline, if he's still alive, he would be 72, which blows my mind. I figured that out last night. It's like really wild how they're connected and how everything just flows. It's just mind-blowing. I love the lore of System Shock. I love everything about it. It's just a game that everybody has to play. Like System Shock 2, System Shock 1, it doesn't matter. I'm really bummed that they haven't released a System Shock 3 yet, but I'm having a little bit of hope that that'll happen. But these days, you know how game sequels go and movie sequels, it's gonna go to the shitter probably. But it's just a great experience, and if you really want a game experience like no other, just go seek System Shock. I personally have not faced a game where I have struggled mentally and I just want to rage quit every single time I die. That is System Shock. That's every old game, pretty much. You just die and die and die and respawn, die and respawn, blah blah blah. It's old school. It's great, it's cool, and it is System Shock. I don't know what I'm saying today. I hope you enjoyed this vintage Solitude episode, if you want to call it one. But go and seek out System Shock, and you're gonna be amazed of what you find, because I want to make a movie kind of based in this AI dystopian future where the AI overlord Shodan is killing everyone, and then she basically puts an alien virus on the spaceship in the second game, and it's an alien outbreak, so it's kind of crazy. And I really adore the second game a lot. I really want to buy these games on physical. I don't have them on physical. Just buy everything System Shock, really. It's just a game that it's just gonna hold to the test of time. It's even going into my music. It's fantastic. I can't say anything other than that. It's just absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching, and hope all is staying vintage in your world. And I will see you on the next episode of Vintage Solitude.